and you're watching. I don't know which episode we are, but hey, we already achieved the functionality of the enemy, the cylinder machine. We achieved the functionality of climbing the tree and zooming out, and we can get multiple platform working, and we got sort of a trigger in the map, so we can jump on it and using physics system to to reach the places that we were never able to reach, so sort of the hidden places on the map. But we haven't got the enemy actually working, because I'm a great fan of a Maple Story. Okay, so Maple Story, we got a sort of the basic enemy is the snail. Okay, I got a lot of snail in the environment, but the snail just move left and right, never actually, if the snail hit me, never actually do anything. It's just that, just hit me down, and I don't want that. I want to say get a sort of a punishment. So when the snail actually hit me, I'm going to say, hey, you actually hit me, and I run out of life, and I die, something like that. Okay, so let's do that. So basically, I'm going to add a switch to our code. So when let's go back to the script, asset script, we got player movement. I'm going to say that when actually when the enemy hits us, we're going to switch that switch, say it's alive, true, and when they hit me, and it's alive, false. Okay, so let's try to do that. So double click that, and wait for the rider to fire up. I got a lot of project going on, so yeah, this is to the jumper project, and we got all sort of variable and serialized field here. I'm going to share with you guys a way to organize that later on, but right now let's just because we got just a few things to add. Okay, so I'm going to add a bool, and that will be is climbing force. This time I'm going to say is alive. Okay, and it's alive, sort of default value is true, and then if the enemy hit us, I'm going to switch that to off. So basically, if the player is alive, you'll be able to do all sorts of things. If it's not alive, I'm going to just cancel everything. So I'm going to just adding a switch. So I'm going to add this at the end of it. So when the climb tree, let's just collapse it so I can get the actual thing here. So I think, wow, this compiler is just so smart. It just automatically generates that die if player collider is touching layers, layer mask, get mask, enemy hazard. Even though this automatic generate code is not good enough, it's not enemy or hazards. We're going to change that later on. Let's just check this is alive and switch that to false. And the trigger is dying, rigid body. We don't want the rest of it. Right now, let's just get that and get rid of everything else. Just switch off the switch and get mask. Let's check the mask. Okay, so let's go back here. We got our snail. Okay, and okay, let's click the snail, and the layer is enemies layer, so we can add a layer just to be sure, and you just copy that and go back here, and this is the automatic generate code. Okay, so I'm going to just change that to our specific project. Thanks Copilot, it's pretty smart. I hope you get better. Okay, and so if this is a true, so if it's touching the enemy's layer, and so let's use this boolean as a sort of a pre-requirement when you actually doing the updates, the move start. We don't need start, so let's add that in our move. Okay, so only if when you're alive you're going to do this. If not alive, so adding this question mark, not question, the explanation mark at the beginning of it means that if it's not alive is true, then you're going to just exit this function. You're not going to execute the following code. So I'm going to just copy that, and when you are alive you can do all sort of thing, but if you're not alive you'll not be able to walk, climb tree, all sort of thing. And so, and I'm going to check whether every frame I'm going to check whether you collide with this enemy's layers. So I'm going to check this die function whether it's die or not. So I'm going to say die. Okay, I think Copilot is pretty smart and just got that. Okay, so the basic logic is that if the person dies, so every frame you're checking whether the player died or not. The died criteria is that when they hit the enemies, they will die, and it will die. It will not be able to say climb a tree. It will not be able to climb the tree because it will just exit it. Will not be able to flip. I think you can add that here as well, and won't be able to jump. Okay, won't be able to walk. Won't be able to update, move. Check. And I think at the start of it you can check it. I don't think we need to check at the start. So let's try this out. Okay, so let's intentionally kill our player. So run our code. So let's say hit our I think our player just died because I can control it. But I think it's a little bit buggy because we can't control it, and it still can collide with the snail, and I just can't control it. Okay, but I think maybe I'm going to add a little bit animation to it, so it's more obvious. Okay, so let's try to do that. So I think I'm going to make death animation here, and so we can get a much more realistic reaction. So we got animation and player, and I think we got import asset here. We got night file. We got the night PNG. Let's test it out. This is attacking. This is climbing, dashing, die. Ooh, I think this is pretty good. So okay, die starting here, just and then gone. I think this is pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to just expand everything inside, and so I'm going to pause this video because I'm going to switch to my Photoshop to actually draw a much more interesting animation, because I think an animation is not good enough. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Alright guys, so let's get all this PNG image. So we already expanded it, so holding command. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I will get all that, and I think that's all of it. I think we already got the last one of it. Right click, we can create, the animation, and let's call that animation die. Yeah, but this is not really a good name for this animation, but let's just use that. Die. Alright, so I got the animation die, and I can just move it inside of the animation, and we got this state animator snail Annie. This is snail. Yeah, I think I need to move the die into player. Double click, we got die with the idle, and we got player. Animator, we get idle, we get attacking, climbing, and die. You can move the die, I think maybe here. Okay. Of course, you can move all the places you want. Okay. And die. I think I'm going to put it here. Okay. And yeah, let's continue to change that. I think I already got the die here, but the tricky part is that there are a lot of states that can result in player's death. Okay, so let me give you guys a little bit of space so you guys can see that more clearly. Okay, we got a lot of states, say the walking, and we can hit the enemy and you can die, and while you're attacking you can die, while you're climbing you can die. And so what should we do? We can put this any state here. Okay, so any state we can make a one-way trip to death, make transition and to death. And of course we're going to add a criteria here, so click, and I'm going to say just a trigger, because once you hit the layer that have a label of enemies on it, you are going to trigger death. So I think this trigger is death trigger, and I'm going to copy that because I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to add this transition. Okay, since it's a animation, okay, so I'm going to just I don't want this the die animation to loop, so do not switch loop on, and let's just say you got a one-way trip, and I don't think, sorry about that, I don't think we need to get this exit time here. And what we can do is add a trigger. Okay, so it's walking, it's climbing, death, and yeah, once you trigger that, you just die. Okay, and yeah, so let's test it. Yeah, I don't think we got any animator here, so I think if you run that, it will not work. Okay, so yeah, I think then you just die in your ball. Yeah, but things you never write that be hit by this snail will not trigger death. So what I'm going to do is to write that inside of the code. Okay, so I think at the beginning we got the player animator here. Okay, so once you hit this enemy and live is being switched false, I think I'm going to get this the player's animator, and yeah, I think the compiler just automatically filled the blank for me, but clearly it's doing it wrong, because I think I used the word death rather than is time. So I'm going to say set trigger, and inside of it I'm going to add a name, and that name, remember, I did not copy it, so let's just double click here, death. Of course you can just enter that manually, but I just want to be 100% sure it's death. Okay, so yeah, and so collide with that. Yeah, let's test it out. I think this time it will work. Let me give this screen a little bit space. Okay, so do. Okay, let's find out. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little bit buggy because it's just become a. I think it's just become a ball, just rolling around, and yeah, you can add a backstory to it. So say, this is a sort of a spiritual form of the of the player. Okay, so once you touch it, you just go back to spiritual form, and then you can be reborn. Okay, so you can add backstory to it. But right now, I think this looks pretty decent. But I think it may be better just to disappear completely. Okay, so yeah. So I want it to disappear, so I'm going to test one code. I'm not sure whether it will work or not, but I think I can simply just destroy this game object. So after I think trigger death, yes, yeah, so we got this animation, and we're going to, I think I can start a curl routine. So after the animation is finished, we're going to destroy the player. Destroy, yeah, let me just name it, destroy the player. Okay, so just destroyed the player after the death animation. Okay, I know it's a mouthful, it's pretty long, but I just want you guys to just to be pretty clear about that. So void that, and I'm going to add a numerator and destroy. Yeah, I think the Copilot got what the essence of it. Yield return new wait for seconds, and I think I can not a specific second, but rather I like to get this place animator. Okay, and I want to get the animator's current animator state info. Okay, and then I'm going to get a length. Okay, so yeah, so that is the exact seconds I'm going to wait. So after that, I'm going to destroy it. So I don't know whether it will work or not, but hey, let's just test it out. Okay, so if it did not work, I will try another way of doing it. Maybe just to wait, hard code it, wait for a few seconds. Yeah. Okay, so let's read this error. Okay, it turns out it's just missing this semicolon here. So let's run that again. Okay, we got another one. Let's, yeah, I think I did not close this. So get our length, semicolon. Yeah, let's save it. Go back here. Okay, let's test it out. So, boom. Let's touch this now. Played animation is gone. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Played animation is gone, and yeah, return wait for seconds. Length. Let me add 1 second just to be, yeah, just sort of lingering at the screen, and so you can see the whole animation. Or I can get the animation lower a little bit because I think that's definitely too fast. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, so hit it. I think that's lingering too much, maybe just change the duration, maybe 0.3. Okay, obviously you can't get a float. So let's just yeah, using the exact length, but just to change the animation a little bit slower. So we got die animation, and we don't want to loop it. So let's go back here. We got this die motion time speed. Let's lower it up a little bit, maybe 0.5, so it's sort of a slow motion die. So wait for it. Ooh, yeah. Since still I think it's pretty fast. So maybe change that. Mirror cycling, because I think there is no transition of it. So let's change the setting. Fixed duration, yeah, I think that's the reason of it. Transition duration, idle and die. Let's transition effect, die. Yeah, this has got this sort of transition in it. Idle. Yeah, let's just get rid of this transition. Let's test this out. Yeah. And I think that looks pretty good, but this is still not so dramatic. I'd like it for a dramatic death. Okay, so exit time, we don't have exit time. Normalized time from current state. We get a pretty slow transition. That's because if I click it, just become 0.25, maybe 0.1, just to really slow that. Yeah, let's test it out. Okay, so boop, boop. Yeah, let's wait for it. Ooh. Okay, I think that's a little bit weird. So yeah, I'm going to pause this video a little bit, and I'm going to fine tune that, get the best results. Okay. Okay. After a little bit testing, I know the result is that this sort of API Unity give us assume the animation speed is 1. So if I change that to a pretty slow speed, this will not work. It will just get the first few frames, not the whole animation. So what I'm going to do is to I think I'm going to adding a yeah. So I think maybe let's just adding a little float here, and that will be our dash animation length. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to get a length, and we can get that length, but I'm going to using the play animator. Okay, so let me copy that. I'm going to play animator and dot speed to access the speed. So I'm going to divide that. So the speed, if it's 0.1, we'll just multiply that float length by 10. So it's just a nice trick here. And what I'm going to do is just delete everything and just to get this dash animation length to it and then destroy it. So I can slow it down, and I can get this pretty drastic effect. So yeah, 0.1, that's pretty good. So let's test it out. Ooh, yeah. Huh. still think the transition is a little bit weird. Yeah. And I changed the speed to 0.5, and I think that looks pretty good because I add a 1 second length to this wait for seconds. I think I can even add 0.5. F. Okay, so let's test this out. I think I can quickly just get down to test this death animation. Ooh, yeah, very good. And 0.3 maybe. Ooh. I think it's not because the animation, but because the weight length, maybe 0.5. Will be good enough. 0.8. Okay, so because I want to show the frame effect become a little rounded shape. Yeah, still not enough. Maybe just 1.2, just to be safe. 0.2, and let's quicken that a little bit, just 0.5. Okay. Quickly test it. Okay, a little ball. Yeah. Maybe I wait a little bit too long for that. So 1. And yeah, let's using 1 to test it because I don't want this ball to move around. Yeah, pretty good. So then I'm going to add in a little bit velocity to this guy, so it's a little bit more dramatic. So when I hit it, oh, he flies to the air and boom, die. Okay. So I'm going to give this person a sort of a rising to the heaven sort of yeah feeling. So what I'm trying to do is to give a serialized view here. So serialized view. And I'm going to add a float. Sorry, it's not float, it's a vector. You can use vector 3 and yeah, but if you just yeah ignore something, it will just become vector 2. Ignore the dead axis. Dash kick. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. 9. New vector 2. 55. 55. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm going to use this vector 2 dash kick. So basically, I'm going to apply this dash kick velocity to the rigid body. So every time you die, yeah, I think before I think I'm going to after the animation. Okay, rigid body velocity dash kick, and then I think at the approximately same time the dash kick got a player to the midair and just destroyed the object, and the player's gone. So let's test it out. Script symbols that dash kick. Yeah, let's wait for it. Boo. I think it's a little bit weird because the kick is got the horizontal speed, so it's not kick backwards. So let's change it a little bit. So I think I already attached that to the player. I can get this. Yeah, I think I just changed the code. I think that's we got this y-axis. That's pretty good. Maybe not 25, maybe just 20. X-axis, I'm going to use the minus 10. Okay, so don't want something too crazy. So let's rerun that, because I want this player to get backwards and then die. Okay, so let's wait here. Wait for the snail. Ooh, yeah, pretty weird. Why is jumping at the right? Okay, I think that I got the reason why, because the death kick seal is the original one. I think I can reset it so I can get this minus number here, and we can change that X to a sort of a different. Okay, let's wait for the kick. Ooh, yeah. I think the speed is just too much. I don't want that too crazy speed, so maybe just one, and then up. I think I'm going to get is maybe just a 5. Okay, so just a pretty subtle death kick. We want just fly all the way, because you know, the snail do not have that sort of power. It become pretty weird, and some unimaginable things might happen, because you know, if you jump out of the settings, then you might just become a bug. Okay, that yeah, sorry about that. I did not reset the death kick. So yeah, every time you change the code, you need to get this part reset, because this is serialized field, so you can just input things and test it out. It's not the original number. So player inputs. Yes, this one. Okay, let's reset it. So pretty subtle death kick. Okay, I'm just going to wait the snail here. Wait for a death kick. Boo! Yeah. Maybe too subtle. Let's just 5 and 10. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's test another direction. So I'm going to play this a little bit. Okay, let's just climb this tree down. I think pretty low. We got this sort of a dent. Yeah. I need to reset it, I think. Sorry about that. I always forgot. I need to reset the movement. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Pretty nice jump. Let's go back so you guys can see this. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.